Hey guys, it's Vikrant here. In this video, I'm going to present everything we know about Little Nightmares 2 so far. During the Gamescom 2019 event, Tertiary Studios announced the highly anticipated horror game Little Nightmares 2. Little Nightmares 2 is a dark, thrilling suspense-adventure game and is confirmed to be available on all platforms, set to be released this year. In this video, we'll go through all the available information about the game and try to answer as many questions as we can. Set in the world outside the mall, where you play as Mono and explore the city in search of the Black Tower. Mono is trapped in a world that has been distorted by the humming transmission of a distant tower. With the help of Six, Mono sets out to discover the darkest secrets of the pulsar and save Six from a dreadful fate. But to reach the signal tower, they will have to face new enemies. Prepare to fight new bosses and defend yourself with a ladle or simply outsmart them. Be mindful of the surroundings and approach stealth to escape the terrifying characters. And sometimes the game will present choices like getting into combat or flee, as Six and Mono will journey through this world together. Discover a bizarre world corrupted by the signal tower and escape the city that's rotten from the inside. Player's journey will start from the creepy woodlands to sinister schools and eventually find the source of evil that spreads through the TV screens of the world. Six is fading from this world and her only hope is to guide Mono to the signal tower. In this oppressive world, you are her only beacon of hope. So save Six from darkness and fend off tormentors to reveal the entity that controls the entire population. Some gameplay was shown in the announcement trailer and we do see scenes of what Little Nightmares 2 gameplay looks like, and it certainly looks amazing. As said earlier, Little Nightmares 2 is described as suspense-adventure and it will have a heavy focus on solving puzzles with the help of Six, and there will be times when stealth remains the best option, sneaking past towering enemies, and times when players must think quickly to save themselves, as well as their companion Six. The relationship between the two children will play a significant role within the game's story and unveil new gameplay mechanics as the kids must work together to traverse through the world. At certain point in the game, Mono will also be able to wield a range of items picked up in the environment. A new mechanic added to Little Nightmares that brings an extra layer of complexity to the game's puzzle and encounters with enemies. Little Nightmares 2 is a single player game. You will not be able to play as Six, so with a paper bag on your head, lead from the front and work together to solve puzzles and discover more about her personality. In the opening scene of the trailer, we can see Mono washed up on the shore and the TV in the background. When Mono is looking at the building, we can see the paper bag on the ground. Later on in the trailer, Six dons her iconic yellow raincoat, which means that she found it in the city, and the ending of Very Little Nightmares reveals a similar raincoat floating when the kid escaped from the nest and found the raft to reach the city. So it's safe to assume that the kid who survived and made it to the city was following this girl, who is now believed to be dead in the events that took place in the mansion. We can also see glimpses of more bosses. The first one is called the Hunter. He seems to work alone with a rusty shotgun and a lantern. His motives are unknown, but he does appear to have an interest in taxidermy. Second is the sadistic teacher with an unusual ability to detect troublemakers. What is more creepy about this teacher is that she can stretch her neck to find disobedient kids as seen in this cover art. Her class is full of well-behaved children, but in the recess time, the kids get into a brawl and Mono cracks open the skull of the porcelain student. In this scene, we can see a group of citizens watching television screen as if they are being controlled by the transmission of the signal tower. This particular shot is very interesting. You can see somebody is being treated in the hospital, but that person is headless and appears to be a mannequin. Let's take a look at the environment in game. Well, after watching the trailer, I can say that the environment is very creepy and creatively designed, so expect what Little Nightmares is known for, and that is the best horror experience you can get on your console or PC. Players will get to explore the city and areas such as the forest, Hunter's shack, the beach where Mono awakened, and we can see a glimpse of Mono and Six running through the rooftops. And within the city, there is a school, hospital, mannequin factory, and what seems to be a Mono's hideout. You can see a picture of the signal tower in the background, one of the Easter eggs in the trailer. The creepy woodland is filled with various creatures. You can see some of the mutated animals that I found in the game files. Mono and Six must survive the forest and defeat the Hunter to progress. Mr. Dave Merwick, senior designer on Little Nightmares 2, said the following.
Yeah, it's a new character called Mono that you'll be playing as. Six is there as well, so but you'll be playing as Mono, and the pair of you are going to a place called the Signal Tower, which is the center of the whole story.
This is not an ordinary school. Expect to encounter unfriendly staff and places which are yet to be discovered. Mr. Mervick said there's a lot of variations within the school, so we are really excited to do something larger, bigger, with more variations. Little Nightmares 2 is a suspense adventure focusing on co-op puzzle solving and melee combat. It's basically the next installment in Little Nightmares universe and could be a sequel. The game looks promising, and like its predecessor, the upcoming game has left us with more questions than answers. I hope you enjoyed this video, so like and share. Also subscribe to my channel for more gaming content.